Task number 2, example research question. We'll begin by looking at a typical research question, the kind that you're likely to find when working through a CTF on TryHackMe. Let's say we've downloaded the JPEG image from a remote server. You suspect that there's something hidden inside it, but how can you get it out? How about to start by searching for hidden things inside images in Google? Here we see a search and we find steganography. Notice that the second link down gives us the title of a technique, steganography. You can then check that link and read the document, which will teach you how files are hidden inside images. Okay, so we know how it's done. Let's try searching for a way to extract files using steganography. Extract file from JPEG steganography. And here we have, you can see the first link. A list of useful tools and resources, files and images, detect hidden files, basically related topics. Already virtually every link is pointing to something useful. The first link contains a collection of useful tools. The second is more instructions on how to perform steganography in the first place. Realistically, any of these links could prove useful, but let's take a look at the first one. And here we have the first link that was listed by this criteria, extract file from JPEG steganography. And here we have the example. The highlighted part is StegHide is a steganography program that hides data in various kinds of images and audio files, only supports these file formats. It can be installed with opt, however, the source can be found on GitHub. The very first tool there looks to be useful. It can be used to extract embedded data from JPEG file, exactly what we needed to do. This page also tells you that StegHide can be installed using something called apt. Let's search that up. Next, what is apt install? And here we see from Ubuntu, we see the apt command is a powerful command line tool which works with Ubuntu Advanced Packaging Tool, APT for short, performing such functions as installation of new software packages, update of existing software packages, updating of the package list index, and even upgrading the entire Ubuntu system. Pretty cool. Great. So apt is a package management that lets us install tools on Linux distributions like Ubuntu or Kali. How can we install packages using apt? Let's search it. How to install things with apt. And here we can see again from the first link, the cut up part where we see sudo apt get install packages. Default, Ubuntu has by default something called apt, right? To install any package, just open a terminal. It even tells you the shortcut to open a terminal on Ubuntu, and then type sudo apt get install and then the package name. Perfect. Right at the top of the page, we're given instructions. We know that our package is called StegHide, so we can go ahead and install that. Here you can see exact same command, sudo apt get install StegHide. Boom, the process started and it also installed successfully. Now, let's switch back to the collection of steganography tools we were looking at before. Did you notice that there were instructions on how to use StegHide right there? Here you can see some useful commands from StegHide. StegHide extract SF file, extracts embedded data from a file, which was what we wanted. There we go. That's how we can extract an image from a file. Our research has paid off and we can now go and complete the task. Notice the methodology here. We started with nothing but gradually built up a picture on what we need to do. We had the question, how can I extract data from this image? We search for an answer to that question, then continue to query each of the answers we were given until we had a full understanding of the topic. This is a really good way to conduct research. Start with the question, get the initial understanding of the topic, then look into more advanced aspects as needed. Now it's your turn. See if you can answer the following question using your research skills. The first 3 questions have appropriate search queries in the hints. Answer the questions below. I mean, just to say something else in here, the first 3 questions have appropriate search queries in the hint. When you have a question, almost always you will have hints of what you need in the question. Answer the question below. Let's see if we find that. In the burp suite program that ships with Kali Linux, what mode would you use to manually send a request, often repeating a captured request numerous times? This one is the repeater. I will say, because I use it a lot, but let's search. How do I send multiple requests at one time? All right, let's search some more. Repeaters, groups, and I saw the repeater. They're sending grouped HTTP. No, that's something else. TryHackMe burp suite repeater walkthrough. Request multiple times, make the repeater invaluable for manual exploration. And then we can say here, burp suite repeater, burp suite repeater, and here you can see the tool that enables you to modify and send an interesting HTTP or WebSocket message over and over. All right, let me see here. Repeater. What hash format are modern Windows login passwords stored in? All right, we'll go to the same tab. And we'll say here, what hash is used for store Windows passwords? NTLM hash. This comes from tarlogic.com glossary. What is an NTLM hash? Here we can see. The NTLM hash is a cryptographic format in which user passwords are stored on Windows systems. NTLM hashes are stored in the SAM database, Security Account Management, or NTDS file of a domain controller. They are a fundamental part of the mechanisms used to authenticate a user through different communications protocols. So we go for NTLM. What are automated tasks called in Linux? I knew this because I did a lab in which you had to play with this. Automated tasks in Linux and in Windows. I don't know. Let's see. Automated tasks Linux. Cron jobs. Damn it. Yes, cron jobs. Jesus, it's a cron job. Cron job. It's a plural or yeah. Okay, cron jobs. What number base could you use as a shorthand for base 2 binary? What number base is shorthand for base 2? Binary is also known as base 2. There are other bases such as base 8, octal, base 16, hexadecimal. Decimal is our system from 0 to 9 that are often used in this field, but it is primarily for the reason that they represent binary numbers easily. The common base is everywhere due to decimal, also known as base 10, but it's from 0 to 9. Let's see this website. We go here, binary numbering. So hexadecimal shorthand. Let me search again. Hexadecimal is used extensively as a shorthand for binary because it is base 16 with 16 being a power of 2. Conversions from binary to hex is clean. Okay, so it's hexadecimal. The answer for this one should be base 16. Hexadecimal. If a password hash starts with $6, what format is it? Okay, we'll say here variant $6. And here we can see SHA-512. Okay, let's go in here and say hash examples. Example hashes. We go to hashcat. Here we say we go for a search, and here we say $6. Boom, there you go. it's SHA-512 crypt. Let's copy this and let's try it here. Boom, there you go.